I'm not a lie teller. I'm not going to sit here and tell you what you want to hear. I'm not going to take pictures of what you want me to take pictures of, depicting people in ways that I don't see them. If I walk upon someone and 3 out of the 4 times they're laying down drunk in a stupor, that's the story they're telling me. That's not the story I'm trying to tell with my camera. You know, it's funny that when I post beautiful women with their skin retouched, beautiful scenery, beautiful clothes, hair, makeup, beautiful bodies, no blemishes, seemingly living perfect lives, I get absolutely no comments, lack of support, lack of likes, lack of follows. But as soon as I post someone in distress, maybe life has made them made bad decisions, poor economic decisions, poor business deals, drug addiction, family drama, trauma. When I use my platform and I use my camera and I use my lens to tell that story, suddenly I get an audience of pity, audience of people feeling like I'm shaming those people laying out on the streets, an audience or comments of people feeling as if I am somehow taking advantage of them by just simply showing the truth. And if that's the case, that means my job has been done. See, some people, they still want to tell stories and take pictures as if you're able to put some magical filter over it, right? Much like a lot of people do on Instagram with the filters over the pictures to make themselves look better, when in reality, that's not the way they look. And that's how I feel with my street photography. I take the filters off, I go out, and I shoot it as I see it. Now, there are times that I do see people that they're just out on the streets and they're looking perfectly fine. And I take pictures of them as well. And there are times where that same person is laying down in a drunken stupor, napping, and I take pictures then as well too. But my goal of what I want to do is tell the truth with my camera. I'm not going to put filters over it. I'm not going to gloss over it. My goal is to raise awareness and raise attention to people that are living inside their $400,000, $500,000, $600,000 houses, driving $60,000 cars. That there is a world outside of your own little bubble that needs attention. It's not about just you. It's not about showing the world how beautiful and perfect your life is. It's to show people that outside their 4 walls of comfort, there are some people really out here living, battling, and trying to gain attention, to get help, resources. Now, I'm horrible with names. I've always been that way. So there are times they do tell me their names and I zone out because I'm in a zone and I'm walking and I'm moving and grooving. I don't stop to write it down. I don't stop to type it in my phone. So that's a knock on me. But trust and believe that when I'm done taking a picture of them, more likely than not, I do walk to the local little market and get them something to eat or drink as a thank you. So the comments, I do read them. I see them. I acknowledge them. But trust and believe that Stu, Grumpy Vet Photography, the streetwalker, is not going to go out here and take pictures the way you want me to or the way you would. That's not going to happen. This is my vision, my story, and I tell it how I want. You tell it how you want. If you want to polish a turd gold, that's on you. If you want to sit here and make it seem like the streets of El Paso are all, historic, and they are. But on the other side of that, there are some people laying down there, living down there, breathing down there, surviving down there, that are looking to also have their story told as well. The object of my work is to get the eyes of someone with funding to help these people. And for other photographers to be jumping in the comments questioning my intent, it's a little discouraging and a little frustrating, because when I was posting beautiful women, little to nothing was being said. Little attention was even being garnered in those photos, even though there were some beautiful people and images captured in a very artful way. But as soon as I start showing some texture, some grunge, some dirt, some grime, and it doesn't put off the image that you want the world to see of this city or the world as a whole, it's unfair. And I do see the difference, and I do notice that this world does not want the truth to be seen. They want it to be filtered. And with that, I say that's the biggest injustice. But it's also a great thing. Contrary to those that think that I'm out here just exploiting people who are down on their luck, having a hard life, I have a circle of people that follow me as we sit around and we smoke our $8 cigars. Sip on $60 bourbon. We sit around and we talk, and a lot of people in my circle who are very well off or doing very good for themselves say, "Man, Stu, I appreciate you." I'm like, "For what?" "I appreciate you going out there and showing us what the city is really looking like down there behind the scenes. Out of eyesight, out of sight, out of mind. I didn't realize it was that bad down there, bro." I'm like, "Yeah, it's pretty bad down there." But people in my economic circle, we don't go past Paseo del Norte. Right? We don't venture down towards El Paso Street, going down towards the port of entry. We don't go down to all those little mom and pop stores. We don't go down to that McDonald's and the bus stops. And we go down there and we go to the Southwest University Stadium to watch a game. We get in our cars that we park in a parking garage, and we go home. We may visit some top-notch, high-end spots down there to have an expensive meal and a drink, but we never look to our left and right. We never walk those dark alleys. We never walk those feces and urine-infested alleys that people have used as bedrooms, bathrooms, laundry rooms, and everything else. We ignore it because it doesn't affect us. So when I go down there with my camera and I get down in the weeds, and I'm down there talking with people and getting to know them, getting to know their stories, understanding how they got there. And some of them are comfortable right where they are because they understand that life has dealt them the hand that they're living. Right? They don't want no pity. They don't want any handouts, but at the same time, I do go and I get them what I can, that I feel that they need, not want. So I appreciate those friends that understand that what I'm doing isn't for me. It's not a selfish act. It's not exploitation. It's not some of the things I've been blamed of doing. But some of those people that are blaming me of doing that are kind of narrow-minded, and they're kind of stuck in their own beautiful world of or beautiful lens that they've painted the world with. And I don't think that's a fair representation and depiction of the world that we actually live in. It's ugly out there. And I think if some people get out of their comfort zone and stop trying to paint the world with a little fairy dust brush and actually see it for what it is, they'll also see that documentary photography ain't about the pretty. All those documentary photographers that filmed Vietnam War, World War I, the Ukraine and Russian war right now, they're not out there looking for the feel-good story. They're showing the turmoil, the death, the bombs, the surgical hospitals with people missing limbs and bodies covered with white sheets, and that's what they're showing, to strike an emotion. Right? They want to strike an emotion, to get you in your feelings, to understand that you can do more than just sit on your couch and complain about what someone else is doing. Make an impact any way that you can. And I plan on doing that with my camera. I plan on doing that with my lens. No matter what it takes. Right? No matter how some people may feel about it, I'm going to keep doing it. I'm not going to water down and filter what most of us need to see. I'm the streetwalker. Stu, with Grumpy Vet Photography.